Hey trainers, Pokedad here, and once again without the dancing bear, but that's okay, we can make it work. Here on Pokemon Deck Check, I've got a secret deck profile that I've been working on for quite some time now. It's a Shock Lock based on Roscoth and Jonathan Perenata and Sam Chin's deck, but just kind of updated it to more of my style, my liking, and it's performed really well, actually. So I figured I'd share it. You may see something like this for Anaheim. That way you're not caught by surprise. So let's hop into it. We've got 4 Sableye. Now these are the ones with limitation that doesn't allow your opponent to play supporters. So it's not the junk hunt. Okay. 3 Pikachu. 3 Raichu that have the Evo Shock. So you're going to be paralyzing your opponent's active every single turn. 1 Shuckle. It's going to be really good to put in the active because a lot of the decks in Expanded may just run just a DCE or Trevenant, just 1 Psychic plus Dimension Valley. So you can get a lot of value out of the Shuckle GX, and it can slow them down to where you build up your board in the on the bench. So it's very, very annoying for your opponents to deal with. So we've got 1 Ditto Prism to act as a 4th Pikachu, or it can act as a Vulpix for our Ninetales. Grab 2 items, put into your hand. Really, really strong with the Evo Shock, so you can grab 2 Devo Sprays, use them, or VS Seekers. So it's really, really good there. 2 Tapu Lele, help get set up. Looking for that turn 1 Bridget with this deck. 1 Oranguru, so if we run into Mill or if we need to shuffle some stuff back in, always nice to have. And then finally, Celebi Prism. If we get in a situation where Sableye's not doing the trick, we can just use Celebi into the active, and we can put our Evo Shock and our Ninetales back into our hands and then put them back down once again the following turn. So really, really good, very solid. So I like him. Just a nice little one of, which he's a Prism Star, so there would be one of him anyways. So that's it for the Pokemon line. Moving on to supporters. 4 AZ, and these are out of order. Usually the Dancing Bear puts them in order, but he didn't, so we'll just have to push through. Sycamore, 2 Bridgets, 2 Lucamines, 1 Faba, 1 In, 1 Guzma, 1 Lysander, 1 Plumera, 1 Gladion, and that's it for the supporters. Hopefully you get all those in. For AZ, you're not going to be like the old Shock Lock. They would run the Lillipup that would get back an item each turn. You have to rely on a AZ/Lucamine loop with a sprinkle of Devo Spray. And it does work out really good. You do have to kind of be more methodical. You can't just Devo Spray down and then get your deal back. But this works much better because you're not rare candy dependent. You're not playing a stage 2, so it's much more consistent. You just had to play very, very carefully with the Lucamine AZ Devo Spray combo. So Plumera to discard a pesky energy. Works really good with Shuckle. If you want to just take them down a notch, it works really good. And then, of course, Faba to remove that DCE is always super nice and expanded. Gotta love it. Gladion, just in case something gets prized. Mainly, one of your Lucamines prized can be an issue. Your Faba being prized could be an issue. Or even your Celebi Prism Star being prized could be an issue. So nice to have 1 Gladion. And you are going to go down in prizes. Guzma, Lysander to get Trevenant out of the active so that you can play some items. So that's it. You do want to go heavy Sycamore after turn 1 till you get your lock, and then from there it's usually AZ and Lusamine. So works out really well that way. I would like to have a Team Rocket's Handiwork, but there's just not room. 4 Ultra, 4 VS, a lot of text, 1 counter catcher, 1 Super Rod, 1 Rescue Stretcher, 3 Devo Sprays, 1 Computer Search. Pretty safe item list. Would be nice to have the 4th Devo Spray, but actually AZ is better in this deck than Devo Spray, believe it or not. Got the Rescue Stretcher in combination with Super Rod. Solid. Get back whatever you need. 1 counter catcher, like I said, you are going to go down in prizes, so it's nice to do that. Also, I would like to have a Looker in this deck, because you get in situations where you're just kind of rangarooing them out of resources, and you can just Looker and get the exact 3 off the bottom that you want. Something I've been thinking about adding. I just can't find the room. 3 Tropical Beach. In these slower setup decks, Tropical Beach is a very, very good stadium to have. So, and Lusamine, you can always get it back. And then finally for energy, just a simple 7. I think you could go down to 6, but I like to play a little safer, so 7's working good for me. So, but that's it. I do fully expect to see combo decks like this with Ninetales and the Shocklock, or Mill like Sylveon, Wailord. I do expect this, or even the Sableye Garb. This archetype will be big if people don't convert their lists from just playing like 4 DCE to more basic energies, or like a blacksmith engine for other archetypes. So definitely keep your eye out for this, but I figured I'd share what I've been working on for a while, and it's a lot of fun. It is kind of difficult to play, but it's pretty solid and has some good matchups, and if they can't break the lock by Guzma or Lysander and out of it, then they're going to be hurt and they're going to be in trouble. So, but that's what I got. So till next time, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.